Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Diriangén, Nicaragua for tonight's Copa Nacional matchup between the Cacique of Diriangén and Real Esteli, the Train of the North. James Poovey, alongside my broadcast partner, Vince Delicio, will be bringing him on here shortly with us. So glad to join us here tonight for another outstanding weeknight matchup here in Liga Primera action. Not an official Liga Primera game tonight, but it is a matchup of Copa Nacional. As you can see, once again, fans in attendance inside the Estadio Cacique Diriangén. We're about ready to go, and I hear Vince coming on. Is that you, Vince? All right. My partner, broadcast partner for this evening, Mr. Vince Delicio, joining us now. Vince, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, James. Thank you so much. Some technical difficulties here early on, but we seem to be good to go now. How are you, my friend? Outstanding.
Doing good, doing good. If there's any way you can boost your volume just a little bit, possibly your microphone level on your computer, then that would help us out.
Okay. How's that? A little better?
A little bit.
Okay. How we doing there? All right.
Okay, good. We're about ready to get underway here as we have a look at number 7, Manuel Rosas, a 36-year-old native of Guadalajara, Mexico. This is the third meeting in a row for these two teams. It's all started last Wednesday night in Esteli, Estadio Independencia, the site. They met again last Saturday night in a Liga Primera matchup. Both of those won by Real Esteli as we are underway here inside Estadio Cacique Diriangén. The Train of the North in the white shorts, white tops, trimmed in red numbers. The Cacique of Diriangén sporting an all-black look tonight with white numbers and white trim. And a little bit of early action now in front of the box. As you get a look at Macon Santana, the 28-year-old native of Bahia, Brazil. So now this will be Bernardo Loureiro now for the Cacique of Diriangén. As Real Esteli now forms a bit of a wall in front of the goal there. Here comes the shot from Loureiro just over a minute into the ball game. Loureiro pokes it over the head of the goalie, and it's in. Wait, but we have a penalty on the play. And I apologize, we do not have official information. We get another look at it here on the replay. Loureiro over the top, off the head of a Diriangén teammate, but it was offsides. Diriangén now moving it up to the left-hand side of the pitch. Once again, Real Esteli capturing the last 2 games. As we get a look here at Eric Mendoza, 23-year-old in his 5th year with Diriangén. Glad you joined us here tonight on the Real Esteli YouTube channel. As Diriangén now gets it back into play. On the far side, once again, it's Eric Mendoza from Matagalpa, Nicaragua, as they ping-pong it back on the far side. Esteli now retreats and tries to set up, moves it across midfield. And now we have an Esteli player down on the pitch. And we'll get another look at it here on the replay. That was number 10, Harold Medina, the 18-year-old for Real Esteli, going down hard, unfortunately, there. And so now number 18 will set up, Brandon Ayertis, and get set for a kick from the side now. That one off the head of the keeper. In goal tonight for Real Esteli, it is number 1, Rodrigo Romo, the 28-year-old Spaniard in his first year with the club. He's in tonight for the normal keeper, Denver Fox, for the Train of the North, as we get a look at number 13 now. Getting it back in play there, Francisco Paz into the game now early for Real Esteli this evening. And now another injured player on the pitch, as Laureiro has a word with our official. And that was Laureiro and number 14, Marlon Lopez, now for Esteli, who is the injured player for the Train of the North. So 5 minutes into the ball game here tonight. So glad to join us here on the Real Esteli YouTube channel. And you can see fans in attendance tonight inside Estadio Cacique Diriangén, as number 10, Harold Medina, now sets up for the shot for Esteli. 5.5 minutes in here. Justo Lorente in goal tonight for Diriangén, as Medina now moves it along to Marlon Lopez instead of taking the shot on goal for Esteli. So an interesting choice there for the Train of the North and head coach Hover Flores. And now Diriangén moves it up the pitch. They've got the numbers momentarily, moving it back toward the middle, and it ping-pongs around. Back with you here momentarily. Sorry for the technical difficulties here this evening. Getting those worked out here as you get a look at Hover Flores commanding the troops out on the pitch. Number 10 now for Diriangén, it'll be Victor Perales, the 29-year-old native of Diriamba. He prepares to get the corner kick in here as we prepare to enter our 7th minute of play tonight. Elevated and putting it in the goal. And Diriangén at number 4, Bernardo Laureiro. And I don't know if Rodrigo Romo was a bit confused on that one there, but the ball was still alive. And Bernardo Laureiro, the 28-year-old native of Melo, Uruguay, gets a crack at it in front of the net. We get another look at it here in front of the goal. Romo tries to defend it. It caroms off of Rodrigo Romo, and right there waiting for it is Bernardo Laureiro. And he gets the goal for the Cacique of Diriangén, and now they are up 1-0 here early over the Train of the North. So once again, Bernardo Laureiro off of the corner from Victor Perales. Rodrigo Romo had a shot at it there in front of the goal. He defended it well, but didn't get it cleared out, and Laureiro right there for the rebound and the score. And now in front of the net, once again, it's a chance for Diriangén's Eric Mendoza. So 8 minutes and 15 seconds gone by here in Diriangén, Nicaragua. And the home team out in front 1-0 now over Real Esteli. One more look at it here, the corner kick. Elevating in, Romo with a tough assignment to handle that one there. It was up high and allow Reyro right there to basically just tip it in with the gimme for Diriangén. And we'll have to double check that was officially credited to number 4, Bernardo Laureiro, in his second year with Diriangén. So Esteli now looking for a chance on the Cacique end of the pitch. That one deflected away there by the aforementioned Bernardo Laureiro. And now Esteli will set up a corner. It looks to be number 18, Brandon Ayertis, who's going to get the call on this one. That one headed away by the keeper nicely there. And so now Diriangén looks to work it up the pitch. And that is number 16, Macon Santana, very active tonight for the Cacique. And now it'll be number 17, Kevin Gonzalez from Chontales, Nicaragua, the 25-year-old. The Cacique, they move it around the pitch. And if you are Coach Flavio da Silva and the Diriangén Ball Club, you are very ecstatic about this early 1-0 lead after dropping 2 straight to Real Esteli. 10.5 minutes gone by. James Poovey, so glad you joined us here this evening inside the Estadio Cacique Diriangén. They're moving it around now. Number 16 now with a nice move there, Macon Santana. A chance in front of the goal, but it's wide. And much to the pleasure of Rodrigo Romo, as we'll probably get another look at it here. And here we go. Santana with a nice bit of footwork there, tried to move it back towards the middle to the waiting Luis Coronel, but unfortunately unavailable to get it right in front of the net for the shot. So Esteli thwarting another chance there for Diriangén as they come out as the aggressors here in the first part of this one on their home pitch. Unfortunately, my partner Vince Alicio having a bit of technical difficulties this evening. So we'll see if we can work to get him back on the broadcast here. But for now, it's 1-0 Diriangén over Esteli as we enter our 12th minute of play inside the Estadio Cacique Diriangén in Diriangén, Nicaragua. It's a cool evening outside tonight in Diriangén, 73 degrees, a 20% chance of rain during the game tonight. Humidity sitting at 93%, so fatigue could be a factor. These players are going to have to definitely make sure and stay hydrated there on the pitch tonight. And I'll throw in a barometric pressure of 29.89 for my broadcasting partner, Ben Wilson, who always loves to get that information. Minutes gone by here. Diriangén up 1-0. as number 10, Victor Perales, native of Diriangén. Esteli now at the midfield line, working it around, setting up another play, trying to get something going offensively here. On the far side of the pitch. Since that Diriangén goal, Esteli now with a bit of a sense of urgency as number 9 will get it back in now for the train of the North, Henry Garcia. The smoke cannons are out inside the stadium tonight. Great to hear fans in attendance. Although limited capacity enforced, there is a good crowd on hand tonight inside the Estadio Cacique Diriangén. 14:20 gone by. They ping pong it back and forth near the midfield line. And now Diriangén on the attack. As number 16, Macon Santana, wanting some sort of violation on the near side here. Esteli trying to work it up the pitch. And right in front of the head coach, Hover Flores, you see number 13 for Esteli, and that is Francisco Paz. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, I do not have a starting lineup for you tonight. I'd love to go over those starters for both teams, but unfortunately not able to do that. We'll continue with our action here in the 15th minute. Diriangén 1, Esteli 0. Here in the third meeting of these two teams over the last week. It started last Wednesday night. Esteli capturing the crown in that one. They met again Saturday night for a Liga Primera match on the home pitch of Real Esteli. As you see the goalkeeper there for Diriangén, that is number 25, Justo Lorente. One more look at this one here. And Lorente with a nice job of deciding to come out and grab that one, scooped it up before any chance of an Esteli shot. On the far side there, down on the pitch, that is number 6, Jorge Betancourt. Checking on him for the Cacique is Victor Perales. As we get another look at it here, a little bit closer up. And they are attacking the ball, and he goes into the wall a little bit hard there, maybe with a knee, or he was grabbing his head there a little bit as he went down to the pitch. So Betancourt now up for the train of the North. And we will play on here, 16.5 minutes gone by. So glad you joined us tonight from Diriangén, Nicaragua. A 40% chance of rain by the time the game is expected to be over with, so we'll see if we stay dry tonight on the pitch or if we get a little bit of precipitation as this one trickles out of bounds for Diriangén, and now Esteli will set it up. And this will be Christian Gutierrez to bring it in now for the train of the North. Gutierrez with a big swing. Diriangén opened action tonight as the aggressors got off to an early 1-0 start, but since then it's been Esteli on the attack most of the way since Diriangén went up 1-0 in the early part of this one. They retreat it now as Rodrigo Romo gets it out. That one headed there by number 10, Harold Medina, the 18-year-old in his second year with the club. good look right there at number 24, Christian Gutierrez, native of Jalapa, Nicaragua. The 27-year-old in his 7th year, joined in 2013. Kevin Gonzalez gets it in now for Diriangén. A look at the goal momentarily, but it was quickly thwarted there by the Esteli defense. And another look at the 18-year-old Harold Medina. Approaching our 19th minute of play, Diriangén 1, Esteli nothing. The Train of the North on the road tonight, squaring off against the Cacique and Diriamba. Rodriguez now with a nice bit of footwork there for Esteli. Working it up the pitch to Ayerdes. He loses the handle on that one and it trickles out of bounds near the corner. And that'll be number 13 setting it up for the Train of the North, Francisco Paz. Nineteen and a half minutes gone by. Number 17 now for Diriangén. Kevin Gonzalez gets it back in. As we approach the 20th minute of action, in the middle of the pitch now, it's Pedro dos Santos. He was sporting the blonde locks last Wednesday night. I can't really tell if he's changed it up or not. Vince, are you back with us, my friend? I can hear you, pal. I got you.
Here we go. We are back. All right.
Video as well.
Oh, I do. What great action tonight. Look at this.
Here we go. Another look at the near attempt there in front of the net. Can you see the smoke from the fans shooting off the little smoke cannons there? And it's also about 93% humidity.
Yeah, I was going to say the humidity is so thick in the stadium that that you can see it.
So there was an early goal by Bernardo Loureiro right in front of the net, and that's about it so far, my friend. Just over 20 minutes gone by. It's 1-0 Diriangén over Esteli.
Yeah, it's a very, very competitive match between these two upstarts.
As Francisco Paz there has a word with the official. I believe that is Eric Tellez. Or excuse me, not Eric Tellez. That is Eric Lazama. We will double check that, but I believe that is our official for this evening. Special thanks to our technical crew tonight for getting my pal Vince Delicio back up and running here.
Production crew has been nothing short of stellar.
You can't. Here comes Diriangén now, up the left-hand side with it. It's Macon Santana working on Christian Gutierrez. Diriangén trying to force the issue offensively, but nice defense on that time for Esteli.
Got an injury timeout here briefly. One of the players being tended to by the training staff.
Number 6, Jorge Betancourt, who went down a few minutes ago against the sidewall there, who popped up, luckily for Esteli. And it looks like now we'll get a number on who that is really quick as they cut away. As you see, Bernardo Loureiro and number 17 for Diriangén, Kevin Gonzalez, talking with head coach Flavio da Silva. And that is number... 27 for Real Esteli, getting tended to there by the training staff. That is Josue Quijano. So Vince, maybe if you have the YouTube feed going on your side, maybe cut that off if you were watching the game for a minute while you were getting things worked on. Something seems to be feeding back just slightly there as we look at number 6.
No, nothing.
Jorge Betancourt moving it around for Esteli. Or look here. Josue Quijano went down there. It looked like a little bit of a slip. Might have fell on that shoulder a little bit there, but tended to there by the staff. Esteli now. Number 9, Henry Garcia with it, the 28-year-old in his 3rd year, transferred from Managua in July of 2018. Approaching our 25th minute of play. We will have a cooling break here, Vince, coming up at the 30-minute mark. Both teams will take about 2 to 3 minutes. A little water break, my friend.
Definitely well deserved tonight.
It's only 73 degrees outside, but that humidity is still a factor.
It's about 120.
Yeah, exactly. Harold Medina now with it for the Train of the North. Excuse me, that was Henry Garcia. It's kind of hard to see him on the far side of the pitch over there. There's a little bit too much smoke. All right, getting it out now for Diriangén, his goalkeeper, number 25, Justo Lorente. Diriangén now trying to clear it out. Esteli forcing the issue a bit offensively. Pedro dos Santos over there with it now for the Cacique. This is taken away by Esteli. 26 minutes gone by. Diriangén won off of the boot of number 4, Bernardo Laureiro, right in front of the net early in the ball game. And that's been it as we look at number 16, bringing it up, Macon Santana. That one wide left of the net. Rodrigo Romo now sets it up for Esteli. And they'll methodically work it up the field. That one off the head of Betancourt, native of Medellin, Colombia. 28-year-old in his 4th year. 6'2", he knows how to elevate out there on the pitch. Diriangén defense leaning into that one. Esteli would love to get one on the board here before the cooling break, coming up in just over 2.5 minutes. Nice job sliding and poking that one away there for 24 Christian. But now he's a bit upset as we could have, well, we get a little talking to there for Gutierrez, as now number 17, Kevin Gonzalez, will work it in for Diriangén. 28 minutes gone by, 1-0 Cacique over the Train of the North. Coach Hover Flores talking to his squad there in front of the bench. Diriangén, they pop it up and they score it. Right in front of the net. And just like that, it's 2-0 Diriangén on their home pitch over Real Esteli, as you get a look at the fans in attendance tonight. Jubilation inside Estadio Cacique Diriangén as we get another look at the goal here. Laurero pops it up right in front of the net off the head of number 9, Luis Coronel, and into the net there for the Cacique. What a goal that time. You get another look at Luis Coronel in his 7th year with the Balca, a native of Diriangén, Nicaragua. Off the foot of Bernardo Laurero. One more look here from the side angle. Right in front of the net. Rodrigo Romo tries to deflect it away, but right in front there, Luis Coronel getting it done.
Well, and James, as I was saying, that it was unobstructed. It was an incredible shot, and there was definitely a defensive breakdown there.
So on the home pitch tonight, Diriangén in command of this one, 2-0, Vince. As Esteli taking the last 2 games. Once again, this is the 3rd meeting in a row for both these teams. And tonight, Diriangén seems to be saying, hey, we've had enough, and we want to take one of these out of the 3. The crowd is definitely in it. You can hear the drums in the background. Richard Rodriguez now with it for Esteli. And the whistles now, that should signify our 30-minute cooling break. And so now both teams will head to the sideline as we are 30.5 minutes into the ball game. Diriangén up 2-0 here over Esteli. And what a flurry of activity in that first part of the first period for the Cacique of Diriangén. Both goals had in front of the net. You get a look at the frustrated Rodrigo Romo there for Esteli, and he is going to get pulled. And so we can only assume that they will have number 22, Denver Fox, into the ball game, but we will see here momentarily. As I believe Romo is just coming over for the cooling break. Get a look at Hover Flores there in the huddle with his troops. And we can only imagine some choice words there, Vince, from Hover Flores to the Esteli team down 2-0 here at the cooling break.
I believe he's just beside himself. You know, you prepare for a team repeatedly after playing that team several times before. Would think that you finally have the number dialed that that you can match up a little bit better than they have tonight. And of course, hopefully, with Denver Fox coming in, Fox in his 4th year, and we may get a little change of pace here in play.
Yeah, I believe that was my mistake, my friend. I think Rodrigo Romo is going to stay on the pitch. He was just coming over for to participate in that cooling break. So he was getting words from his coach there. So I believe he will remain on the pitch for Esteli as the players now come back out and we get ready to continue play here from Diriangén, Nicaragua. In the southern part of Central America, just above Panama, south of Guatemala, south of Mexico, south of Honduras. As indeed, Rodrigo Romo, number 1, remains on the pitch for Esteli, down 2-0 here to Diriangén. As we will continue play. Probably looking at maybe 3 to 5 minutes at this point of additional stoppage time after our 45-minute half. So we'll look at that. But now it's Esteli now in the middle. Christian Gutierrez now gives way to number 13, Francisco Paz. Paz got too many coming his way there. Nice sideline shot there. Special thanks to our ground crew giving us great pictures tonight from Estadio Cacique Diriangén. As this one now is going to be controlled by the Cacique and number 17, Kevin Gonzalez.
Gonzalez in his third year.
There's head coach Hover Flores in his second season with Real Esteli. All he did last season, Vince, was win the Clausura tournament.
That's it, huh?
Not bad for your first year, huh?
You know, I'd say you definitely, one of two things, you did a great job coaching, or you were stacked with a really great roster of players.
Yeah,
or both.
A little bit of both, actually,
Yeah.
for Over Flores, for sure. On the far side of the pitch now with it, Diriangén trying to work it inside. Esteli now going to have to tighten the screws here on defense. A good look from the goal cam there as you see number 1, Rodrigo Romo. Will they get a chance here, Vince?
Well, the pace of the game has slowed just a bit. Now, you got to imagine players are just a little bit exhausted here with this frenetic pace and the humidity starting to bear down just a bit.
Not much of a kick from the side that time for Diriangén as they try to work it towards the middle. But nice defense on there for Esteli. Laurero now for the Cacique. They keep it in. Esteli continues to try to turn it away. That shot wide of the net there. That was number 10, Victor Perales. For Diriangén, we get a look right now at Perales there. Probably get another replay here momentarily, Vince. As Esteli clears it out. As Laurero elevates and says, not so fast. Dueling number 10s there at the middle as we get another look at it. And it's number 10 for Diriangén, Victor Perales, and number 10 for the Train of the North, Harold Medina. Richard Rodriguez now. That one scooped up nicely there by Justo Lorente. Lorente doing a great job tonight keeping Real Esteli out of the goal, as he was unable to do in the previous 2 matches over the last week.
Esteli now playing with a little bit more of a sense of urgency in these final few minutes of the half, and we'll see if they can cross the line and attack a bit more before we go in.
Great to have fans in attendance. Once again, limited capacity inside the stadiums. Nicaragua was lucky to remain a level 1 COVID-19 country, so they were able to actually continue and complete their spring seasons while much of the rest of the world had to shut their seasons down or possibly, eliminate their playoffs or championships. But Liga Primera, very fortunate they were able to continue and finish out their Clausura season and now into the Apertura, which is their fall season of play. So,
and it's
so
not
far,
without
so good with
lack of noise. The stand.
Richard Rodriguez now with it for Esteli. Off the head of Rodriguez there. Ayerdes now as Justo Lorente comes out and scoops that one up there for the Diriangén Cacique.
Lorente gambling just a bit, leaving his box and taking a chance, but making a good stop.
Just over 39 minutes in, 2-0 Cacique over the Train of the North. Richard Rodriguez. Rodriguez has kind of been a little quiet tonight. He's known for mixing it up a little bit out there on the pitch, drawing a yellow card, maybe two. I wouldn't say per match, but every other match, you can almost count on Richard Rodriguez giving you some action out there. Christian Gutierrez working it up the far pitch there. As unfortunately we lose our video momentarily. Back with you here, 2-0 Diriangén over Real Esteli. 40.5 minutes gone by in our first half. Esteli trying to get something going offensively, Vince, because they are not used to playing from behind.
Well, and I would say that they're probably not used to playing, having had to take a break here for a bit due to the pandemic for a bit. But it's just great to be watching any athletics at this point. Yeah. And much less a competitive game, which this is.
Yes, it is. Last couple have been 1-0 in favor of Real Esteli, but tonight Diriangén comes out and gets the first two on the board here at home in Diriamba. Quijano and Manuel Rosas working it over on the far side for Esteli. If you're Diriangén, you have to be impressed with your performance tonight. You're up 2-0 here on a very storied Esteli team who has taken care of business in the last two matches and took care of business last season in the Clausura as well against this Diriangén team.
Oh, we've got to get a call here. Clearly a blatant shot from behind.
Christian Gutierrez having a word with the official there. We'll see if we get another look at it here momentarily. Close up now of number 9, Luis Coronel for Diriangén. Bernardo Laurero now. Looks like he's going to get the opportunity for the Cacique. He will indeed put it in play. 42-40 gone by. On the far side now for Real Esteli, it's Henry Garcia. That one sails high and wide over the head of Justo Lorente, who scoops it up for the Cacique. Limited fans in attendance tonight, Vince. You can see the vendors out there. They're selling their wares.
You know, it's interesting, James. As I was saying earlier, it's still not without the noise, though, that you would expect from a stadium at full capacity. I mean, it is just loud.
Yeah, they got some atmosphere, don't they? It's great to hear them back. You know, I was fortunate enough to call a few games in the Clausura season, and unfortunately there was no fans in attendance there for a good portion of the Clausura, and it wasn't silent, but most of what you heard in the background was either officials talking to each other or the coaches and players chiming in from the sidelines. But It's great to definitely hear the fans back in attendance.
And the players feed off of that fan noise. You hear it, and it raises the level of your play. So you can imagine when there's nobody there, it's almost like a practice.
Practice?
Practice. It's
Nice
not a game.
Little Allen Iverson reference.
That's right, little AI.
Christian Gutierrez with it now for Esteli. They got about 15 seconds in regulation here in the first half. We're going to have a little stoppage time for sure. We'll see how many minutes we get here in about 10 more seconds. Two nothing Diriangén at home tonight, hosting Real Esteli, the train of the north. Richard Rodriguez now with it over to Jorge Betancourt. And we're still awaiting how much stoppage time we get. Henry Garcia now with it on the far side. Betancourt. He's working on Jason Coronel over there momentarily. 45 and a half minutes gone by here in the first half. It's got to be at least 2 to 3, maybe even 4 minutes of stoppage time. Diriangén now moves it up as Esteli retreats. They get it back to Rodrigo Romo, who wants to clear it out, and it's almost held in that time by number 13 for Esteli, Francisco Paz. So 2 minutes of additional stoppage time is the ruling, as we see up on the scoreboard there. And we are already a minute and almost a minute and a half now into that 2 minutes. So Esteli, will they get something on the board here before the end of the half? Or will the home team at Diriangén go into the locker room up 2-0 on their arch rival?
I'd imagine there's going to be some serious hydration during the break, James.
There's got to be, Vince, and some serious talking to from Coach Hover Flores inside that Esteli locker room.
Yeah, still scratching his head, wondering what is going on tonight with his team.
Credit to Diriangén as well, and keeper Justo Lorente. Esteli has not really had a whole lot of chances, and that will signal the end of our first half. From Diriamba, it's Diriangén 2, Esteli 0. James Poovey alongside my partner Vince Alicio. Vince, it was a crazy first half. Unfortunately, you were in and out of the broadcast, but what are your thoughts so far here? 2-0 Diriangén. They've come out and taken care of business as we get a look at the statistics from the first half.
Well, and I think that the statistics tell all, but more importantly, Coach Hover Flores has to figure out a way to inspire his team, Real Esteli, to get off their heels and stop playing on the defensive and start attacking. Start doing things that they did in the previous two meetings and really get out there and get some ball movement, move the ball around, and cross the midpoint stripe. I mean, that's the name of the game is to get it across that line and start to attack the goalie, a little bit more frequently throughout that second half, and it'll be interesting to see, James.
Well, we're going to commercial already, so we'll stay tuned. We'll be right back with the second half of action here on the Real Esteli YouTube channel. Back soon.
Nos has acompañado en cada minuto jugando. Has estado con tu camiseta alentando en la gradería. El Independencia ha rugido con tu grito de combate. Tus bengalas han iluminado los campos de juego. Has estado en cada batalla, en cada victoria, en cada derrota. Esta vez, por las circunstancias en las que enfrenta el mundo, por esa batalla que vamos a ganar, las graderías están vacías, pero nunca nos sentimos solos, porque tu camiseta, tu grito, tus bengalas nos iluminaron el corazón hasta el último minuto. Y como en cada final, dejamos todo en la cancha por vos. Este título tiene tu nombre. Gracias, fanaticada. Yo soy del Tren.
Viví la nueva experiencia digital del campeón nacional de Nicaragua. Ingresá a realestelifc.com y disfruta de la nueva app online del Tren del Norte. Noticias, resultados, estadísticas, videos y todas nuestras áreas en un solo lugar. Recibí notificaciones directamente en tu dispositivo. Suscríbete ahora y sé parte de la familia rojiblanca.
The Train of the North invites you to subscribe to its new YouTube channel, where you can enjoy live matches, scores, interviews, and exclusive content from the greatest soccer club and reigning Nicaraguan champion. The time to be engaged with the international train has arrived. Follow the train from the north.
Llegó el momento de dar el gran paso,
de pasar el legado a una nueva generación.
Es el momento de trascender.
Y ser más que un gran equipo.
Es el momento de honrar grandes proezas.
Y recordar grandes momentos.
Porque la historia no solo se recuerda.
La historia se escribe y se vive.
Hoy más que nunca vamos con el tren a todas partes.
Porque somos un solo equipo.
Llevamos la sangre kamikaze.
Por un solo campeón.
Por una sola grandeza.
Por un nuevo Real Estelí.
Grande.
Welcome back to Estadio Cacique. Diriangén, James Puvia, alongside my broadcast partner Vince Delicio. We welcome you back for the second half of action between the Cacique of Diriangén and the road team tonight, Real Esteli, the Train of the North. Vince, Diriangén, all about the goals in the first half, going up 2-0. What does Esteli have to do here in the second half to get on the board?
Well, I think it's pretty, we're talking about Captain Obvious here in the United States. I mean, you got to stop the other team from scoring. You got to play a little more defense. But more importantly, you've got to attack. You have got to control that ball, get it across the midline, and attack that goalie.
And that goalie that you referenced is indeed doing a great job tonight holding out the Esteli Train of the North, Justo Lorente, number 25 for Diriangén. Doing a great job tonight for the Cacique. Esteli now forcing the issue here early as the teams have obviously changed sides of the pitch. Esteli now working right to left, and Diriangén will be working left to right. Starters tonight. Let's get those for you tonight. For the Diriangén, Cacique, number 17, Kevin Gonzalez. Eric Telez in tonight. Morel Alvarez. Number 19, Pedro Dos Santos. Number 4, Bernardo Laureiro. Number 11, Eric Mendoza. Number 10, Victor Perales. Number 54, Josue Arias. Number 9, Luis Coronel. Number 16, Macon Santana. And the head coach for the Cacique of Diriangén, Flavio de Silva, in his second year with the ball club. For Esteli, after we get another look at this corner here, right in front of the net, and the keeper, Lorente, came out a long way out of the box on that one there, Vince. A dangerous play there for Justo Lorente.
Clearly, when you don't have any backup, you are gambling.
Get a nice look at Hover Flores right there, keeping his troops warm on the sideline. Starting lineup tonight for the Train of the North, number 18, Brandon Ayerdes, number 10, Harold Medina, number 8, Richard Rodriguez, number 6, Jorge Betancourt, number 13, Francisco Paz, number 14, Marlon Lopez, number 9, Henry Garcia, number 7, Manuel Rosas, number 24, Christian Gutierrez, number 27, Josue Quijano, and in goal tonight for the Train of the North, it's number 1, Rodrigo Romo. A little late, but we finally got those starting lineups in there as we take a look at an Esteli player down on the pitch. That is number 10, Harold Medina. As we take a look here, he went down pretty hard there, Vince.
He did. But he's back up, ready to play.
Christian Gutierrez now with it for the Train of the North. 48 minutes into the ball game here. They trail Diriangén on the road 2-0. The drums are picking up, Vince.
Love it.
You can almost smell the carne asada, my friend.
Oh, man.
I would love to know what's going on in the parking lot or underneath those bleachers, food-wise. Maybe we'll get some insight on that before the next game.
Well, yeah, maybe we will, but clearly it's not going on right now because everybody is glued to their seats watching this game. But the pregame, the halftime, yeah, I can imagine there's a lot of that going on.
El Reyro now with it for Diriangén. The pressure right now is on Esteli. They got to get something going offensively. If you're Diriangén, you can maybe play keep away for a good portion of this half and get out of here with a victory. They ping-pong it around near the midfield line right in front of the camera scaffolding there as you get a good look at number 9, Henry Garcia, getting it back in for Esteli. Now what's going to stay with Diriangén? Pedro dos Santos there for the Cacique. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Vince, the restricted access, restricted fan attendance, a lot of COVID protocols also in place there for all of these Liga Primera teams. These teams are tested multiple times a week. Temperatures are taken when the players arrive, whether it be for practices or games. So a lot of things in place to make sure everyone stays safe and that they're able to continue playing soccer down there in Nicaragua. That one high over the crossbar.
Oh, boy.
Just inside the 51st minute. Take another look at it.
Ah, what a missed opportunity, but a great save as well.
Nice job there by Diriangén trying to attack on that one, sliding in front of the goal, but coming up empty. So now out of the corner, it's going to be Henry Garcia for Esteli.
Another shot.
Tries to drop that one in there. Pinballs off the head of a Diriangén defender. That one off the head of Richard Rodriguez there, over the net and out of play. Justo Lorente, as you get a look at Richard Rodriguez right there for Esteli. Great job once again there for Justo Lorente being right on time and thwarting any attempt there from the Train of the North.
Well, Coach Flores must have lit a fire at halftime because they are, it's not without lack of effort that they've had shots on goal early in this second half here. So they just have to put the ball in the right place, but definitely playing a little bit more on the offensive.
Victor Perales now trying to get something going there for Diriangén. He sends that one into the seats. No souvenirs I've noticed here, Vince, doing these games over the past few months. Any ball that seems to carry them into the stands gets pretty quickly returned to the pitch. So I didn't know if they were going to get that one, put that one on the shelf at the house or not, but not so much. sent wide there for Diriangén as we approach the 53rd minute of action. The Cacique at home tonight on top 2-0 over Esteli.
Looks like we have a player down over on the side there for Diriangén. Oh, he's back up.
And believe it or not, Vince, I got confirmation a little bit ago. Both goals tonight credited for Diriangén on Real Esteli's number 1, Rodrigo Romo.
Interesting.
Brandon Ayerdes now working against Diriangén there in the near corner. And multiple whistles now on the pitch. As we get another look at it here. A little close up there. That is number 3, Morel Alvarez, the 19-year-old Nicaraguan in his 3rd year with the club. So he started playing pro soccer, Vince, about 17 years old.
Oh.
Pretty impressive.
Really?
Pretty
Interesting.
impressive.
Yeah, that's just the opposite. Most of these young men here start when they just start walking.
Yeah, well, but playing professionally at 17, that's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. Oh, I understand. Okay, I got what you're saying.
Yes. As we see Diriangén now setting up defensively, a chance here for Esteli. Ayerdes swings it through right into the waiting arms of Justo Lorente. So now Lorente clears it out quickly for Diriangén. And Esteli will have to set up shop once again and try to get another chance on goal. Gutierrez with it now. I hear a little xylophone action there now, Vince. That's a new one.
It's
turn that up a little bit.
Yeah, we might get some tuba and
little baritone sax.
Yeah.
Richard Rodriguez there swings through. Nice defense there for Diriangén. Josue Quijano dancing around a defender there for Esteli, and it's scooped up nicely there for Lorente, native of Diriamba. Lorente in his first year with the club. Get a good look at him there as he gets that one cleared out for Diriangén.
Yeah, goalie Lorente definitely earning his pay in this second half as Esteli has had some good opportunities to score and hadn't quite been able to convert.
Richard Rodriguez getting tied up there with Luis Coronel. As we now are going to have a substitution, it's going to be Cristobal Aragon now onto the pitch for the Cacique in place of Josue Arias. So number 27, Aragon, the 21-year-old from Nicaragua in his 2nd year with the club. In 2 games last season, no goals scored. He enters the pitch now here with his ball club up 2-0 over Real Esteli. As Diriangén now, the home team, sets up a chance. Laureiro directing traffic. He retreats and attempts the shot. That one looks like it might have been tipped there by Romo,
Yeah.
Not sure.
From
We'll
our
get another
vantage
look
point,
at it here,
looks-
Vince.
yeah, look at this hand.
I didn't see the ball change direction. I think it was just a little bit wide. Diriangén maybe not done yet scoring goals. It's Esteli now with a chance to get it across midfield, but it's quickly returned back over the midline by Diriangén. That is Manuel Rosas now looking to get it in for Esteli. Off the head of Laureiro. And Esteli gets it back to Rodrigo Romo, and this will be Christian Gutierrez on the far side. Esteli just having trouble getting anything going offensively here, Vince.
You know, James, I've always been fascinated by all of the number of coaches on the sideline that are coaching these players that are running what is, in essence, 9 to 10 miles per game. What do you say to a player, particularly when they're running full speed up and down a field, to continue to motivate them to play?
Well, you know, in the professional ranks here, Vince, maybe it's a little different than the amateur ranks. Obviously, you're going to have some different things that are going to motivate these players. Obviously, money is going to be one of them. Maybe, you know, they can have their starting position yanked at any time, possibly. What are your thoughts? It's got to be different motivating factors, you know, in the professional rank versus the amateur rank, obviously, right?
Yeah, I believe so. But when you're also an established player, you know, and with a name, you know, you may be jogging up and down the field during the course of the game, maybe not going the full 110, 120% at that given moment.
Maybe dogging it a little bit. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, there you go. Esteli now trying to get a chance here as we approach the 60th minute. 75th minute will be our next cooling break, Vince. And then we'll be in the essential fourth quarter, if you will, of the game after that. Esteli needs to get something going offensively here if they want to somehow take over this ball game with Diriangén in command here, 2-0. You can hear the echoes of Coach Flavio da Silva. You hear what I'm saying about the same beat the whole game, Vince?
I do, and it's you know, you wonder if that really starts to get into the heads of the players, but by hearing that repeated drumming and you know, lulling them, but to create some type of home field advantage here. But you don't see a sense of urgency at this point by Diriangén either in this game.
Well, yeah, Diriangén right now they're just trying to play keep away.
Yeah.
Just don't give up a goal. Don't give up any easy chances right now. Esteli knows how to score, one of the top scoring offenses in Liga Primera. Diriangén has struggled over the last couple of seasons. They've been dominant. This is the oldest professional soccer team in Nicaragua is Diriangén. So they've been around longer than anyone, but they've struggled in recent years as Esteli has captured the crown over the last couple seasons in Liga Primera. This obviously not a official Liga Primera match tonight. It's part of the Copa Nacional series, a semifinal, if you will. But both these teams well-versed with each other. And you can see them exchanging pleasantries right there between Laurero and Brandon Ayerdes.
Yeah. And that's just the official.
What are you having for dinner? How are the kids? What do you think's going on in the conversation there, Vince?
I think it's a little more than that, but anyway, we're not privy to those conversations.
Yeah, maybe we get those guys mic'd up eventually. If they were on Thursday Night Football, they might be mic'd up. Rodriguez with a nice steal there for Esteli, getting it up to Ayerdes. And that one is defended nicely there by Morel Alvarez. Henry Garcia now with it there. And it's poked away by Cristobal Aragon, who checked into the game not too long ago for Diriangén. Brandon Ayerdes now from the corner for Esteli. Will they get a chance here? Ayerdes puts it in too deep. There were two players in the area, Richard Rodriguez, number 8, and at number 10, Harold Medina there for Esteli. But that one just sent in too far deep and not a real chance there for the Train of the North. So now from the opposite corner, they're going to get shot at.
Yes, and what I was going to say was they drew the goalie out of the goal, and it was a golden opportunity for a clean shot on goal. Couldn't quite convert.
Esteli now ping-pongs it around. And now Diriangén will take control as Eric Mendoza sets it up here for the Cacique. 63 minutes in. About 12 more minutes until the cooling break. Will we see a goal from Esteli? And who will it be, Vince? Who's going to break it open? Ayerdes? The goal-scoring machine, number 11, Juan Barrera? You never know.
Well, I think up to this point, Barrera struggled just a bit. We'll see if there's a sleeper that steps up that maybe...
Yeah, these one-off games, if you will, these cup games, as you see a tangle there by Brandon Ayerdes in the corner. And I believe that was number 16, Macon Santana. He's been very active as well tonight for the Diriangén Cacique. Esteli gets it back in now. They're going to try to move it around and try to get another chance at it here. Down 2-0 here as we approach the 65th minute. Christian Gutierrez swings his leg through wide right. And once again, Justo Lorente right there for Diriangén. Good look at Lorente there. And I also want to know, Vince, if that's the home drum squad there in attendance, or is that the Real Esteli drum line that travels with the train of the North? These are things that I have to find out as a broadcaster.
I think it's those are important questions that need to be answered, James. And in addition to finding out who's cooking in pregame.
There's a little Kansas City Chiefs motif if you can hear the drums in the background there. A little.
Yeah. There you go.
65 and a half minutes in. 2-0 Diriangén over Real Esteli. Esteli doing a good job here in the last couple of minutes of holding it down on the offensive end and not really letting Diriangén clear it down the pitch. And as I say that now, Diriangén on the offensive. Here's Santana with it. Henry Garcia. Diriangén, credit again to them, Vince. They're doing the work defensively, and every time Esteli gets a crack at it on the offensive end, Diriangén right there to turn it away.
Well, it's nothing more than just a great game of keep away, and that's what they're doing and draining that clock with a comfortable lead, and really not much at this point from Real Esteli. Unfortunately, they showed some promise early in the second half, and it seemed to have fizzled here of late. Maybe they'll use this last 23 minutes to turn it back on.
Yeah, you mentioned the talking to from Coach Hover Flores in the locker room at halftime there. It seemed to lit a little bit of a spark underneath the train of the North coming into the second half, but that spark has slowly fizzled here, and Diriangén just maintains command at 2-0 as we approach our 68th minute of action. Player down now for Diriangén. We'll get another angle, we'll get a number for you there. Either the carne asada is burning or they're still lighting the fireworks there, as we now see. It looks like it was number 19. Pedro dos Santos went down there for Diriangén, but he is up under his own power. Number 10 now, Victor Perales talks it over with Bernardo Laureiro. Laureiro, one of the veterans of the team. Esteli trying to get that one across midfield. They do. But right into the waiting defenseman for the Cacique of Diriangén. And a little bit of frustration now as we get a little bit of pushing and shoving, and there should be a card coming out now, Vince. A close-up, a great close-up there. And that looks to be number 13, Francisco Paz, drawing that yellow card for Esteli. So the yellow card assessed to
Paz.
Francisco Paz, indeed. And a double yellow card there, Vince. Now another one assessed to Cristobal Aragon for Diriangén. So
wow.
Matching yellows, if you will. Little altercation there at midfield. We might get another look at it here momentarily. As we cross the 70th minute. Diriangén ahead, the home team tonight, 2-0 over the visiting team, Real Esteli. As we see a couple players getting loose there on the sideline, and we're going to have another substitution now, Vince. Looks like Luis Acuna prepares to check in now for Esteli. And now Marlon Lopez will pick up a yellow for Esteli. Lopez in his 6th season with the Train of the North. And the Diriangén player, Macon Santana, just now getting up off the pitch.
Yeah, a little slow to get up. Hoping he's all right, but it's interesting. Now we have a flurry of yellow cards from the officiating crew this evening, and things are getting a bit sloppy late in the game. Officials trying to take back control of play.
As you see, number 12, Luis Acuna now officially checking in for the Train of the North in substitution for number 10. Coming off the pitch, it's the 18-year-old Harold Medina. 18 years old playing professional ball, Vince, your thoughts?
All I can say is I remember what I was doing when I was 18, and it's nothing close to anything professional. So
I was playing high school ball, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Richard Rodriguez now with it for Esteli as we approach our 72nd minute. 3 more minutes to go, Vince, until our cooling break. So we get a good bench look there at Coach Hover Flores. Luis Acuna now.
Quite restrained this half.
Macon Santana quite active tonight for the Cacique. As Justo Lorente prepares to kick it out for Diriangén. Get a good look at it here. Lorente swings the boot through, gets it across midfield, off the dome of Luis Coronel. Marlon Lopez just picking up that yellow card in there with it for Esteli as well. As they try to set up something now here as we approach the 73rd minute, and they trail 2-0 to Diriangén, the home team here tonight in Diriamba. Acuna. Marlon Lopez now at the middle of the field. Lopez got the shorts hiked up there, Vince. Showing off those monster thighs. That one off the head of Richard Rodriguez. Held in nicely there by Esteli. Acuna works it back towards the middle, trying to find Jorge Betancourt. And it's scooped up there by Rodrigo Romo and thrown down the field.
Romo's got quite the arm. He's a very athletic goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was a great throw. He got that thing way down there. So far, Diriangén doing a great job of keeping it down there in the 74th minute now of play. Is Diriangén now with an opportunity? A nice bit of footwork there from number 10, Victor Perales. Kicks it backwards there into the waiting boot of Bernardo Laureiro, and he tries to shoot it on goal, but it caroms over the top, and we are now into our cooling break. 2-0 Diriangén over the visiting Train of the North in Real Esteli. As you see, number 14, Marlon Lopez there for Real Esteli. Vince, so far in the second half, Esteli not able to get anything going offensively.
Well, it'd be interesting to see here in the final 15 minutes, and particularly during this cooling break, what words of wisdom Coach Flores imparts on his squad, and if he has the input of his assistants, and maybe things that they may have seen and adjustments that could be made on the fly here while these young men are hydrating.
Boy, what a great look inside the huddle right there for Real Esteli as Coach Jorge Flores gets his troops organized and hopefully reorganized, Vince, as they've got to get something going here as time is winding down in this one from Diriamba, down 2-0 to Diriangén. And really, it's been all the Cacique here tonight at home.
It has. And more than anything in this second half, it's Diriangén just playing keep away with the ball, just doing a good job defensively and in neutralizing any potential shots on goal that Real Esteli has had, and just getting it done. I mean, it's been a great team effort all the way around tonight for Diriangén.
And how about the goalkeeping prowess tonight for Diriangén with Justo Lorente just doing a great job in goal tonight for the Cacique, not allowing anything into the goal box tonight for Esteli.
Yes.
So now the players return to the pitch after our cooling break. We got 15 minutes and maybe a few more to go from Diriamba. I will check with our production crew and see if we can't get some sort of attendance number for you tonight from our contact on the ground there in Nicaragua. Rodrigo Romo now gets ready to put it back in play. Get a good look at Eric Mendoza out of Matagalpa, Nicaragua, the 27-year-old in his first year with Diriangén. Esteli, they have to have a sense of urgency here as Ayerdes ping-pongs it around midfield. They've got not a lot of time, and they need 2 or maybe 3 goals. Acuna now with it. Diriangén once again gaining control. Diriangén faithful in attendance tonight, getting ready to celebrate this victory, Vince, if they can hold on for about 15 more minutes.
I'd be curious to get an attendance count at tonight's game because, as I said, even for as empty as the stadium seems, it is awful loud.
Sliding to the turf there for Diriangén is number 9, Luis Coronel, 23-year-old native of Diriamba. Esteli with it now, bringing it up the pitch. That is Josue Quijano. Now Marlon Lopez works it along the far side for the Train of the North as they look to try to get something going offensively here in the waning moments of the second. We look at Betancourt right there, the 28-year-old native of Medellin, Colombia. And from the looks of the map earlier today, Vince, that's about a 3-hour drive south of Diriamba. Now we have another substitution for the Cacique. This will be Jonathan Zapata checking in now for Cacique as they have a player on the pitch. Another substitution now. Zapata will be going in for Victor Perales, who will come off momentarily here for Diriangén. And that may be Perales on the pitch for their Vince. Whoever it is for Diriangén, that is indeed number 10, Victor Perales. And that's not how you want to leave the ball game. Although not strapped to the backboard, he is being carried off right now for Diriangén, so we hope that he is okay. As now number 20, Jonathan Zapata, the 25-year-old, in his second year with Diriangén. Overall, in 122 games, 84 of those games he started, he has 6 goals. Well, that's not how you want to leave the game, is it, Vince? On the backboard? I don't want to leave the game on the backboard. Oh, man. Always giving it to me, man. I love it. Another stoppage in our action here.
James, I do have to say that this has been an impressive game. It's been a very competitive game. It's been streaky at times where Real Esteli early in the second half started attacking a bit more, had some opportunities. They as of late have eased off a bit, and Cacique has stepped up their game here late in the second half. But it's all the way around. I'd say it's been a great game. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree with you, my friend. It's been pretty evenly matched. Both these teams are very familiar with each other. As we get a look at that was Laureiro on the attempt there for the Cacique. Nice job by Romo in goal there for Esteli, turning that one away. As that would have definitely been the nail in the coffin there for Esteli if that one would have went in. .82 minutes in, 2-0 Diriangén over Real Esteli, the Train of the North. As we get another look at the bench there of the Esteli.
And James, we just got word by our production crew that the attendance tonight, 1,100, which is surprising because it feels like a full stadium. It feels like 10,000.
It does. It sounds like it, Vince, and you can see them scattered along the bleachers there. As the great save once again there for Justo Lorente, doing a great job in goal tonight for Diriangén. so far a shutout. And another stoppage of play here. Esteli now gets it back underway. Just not able to get anything going offensively tonight for Esteli. They've had a couple of chances. Not really good chances, I would say, Vince. Nominal chances at best, but just not able to score it tonight. That's definitely a credit to the Diriangén defense.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, you know, I love the uniforms as well. I mean, this is my first exposure to these colors in uniforms, and when I see Diriangén, I think of officiating crews in other sports, but those are some great uniforms.
Yes, they are. Pretty sharp. I like the Esteli look tonight with the all white trimmed in red with the red numbers.
I do.
And, very, very official-like for Diriangén as well. But those are pretty sharp unis there for the Cacique as well tonight. So 6+ to go here in this one. We will see how much stoppage time we get. Jorge Betancourt with it now as he defers off to Manuel Rosas in the near side. Richard Rodriguez swings the left leg through. Trying to find Acuna on the far end. Diriangén once again a nice job defensively, turning away any chance there for Esteli.
Yeah, this has been pure domination from Diriangén in terms of controlling the flow and pace of this game here in the second half, or later in the second half, I should say.
Special thanks to our production crew tonight, headed up by Mr. Ben Reynolds of Spalk. Also special thanks to our ground crew there in Diriangén on the ground, providing some great pictures and video for us, as we're going to have another substitution. This is going to be Luis Lopez now, in for number 9, Henry Garcia for Esteli. Rodriguez and Manuel Rosas now with it for Esteli. And Luis Lopez getting some early action, just checking into the ball game for the Train of the North. Noisemakers are coming out, Vince. They are about ready to celebrate a victory here in Diriangén tonight. Can they hold on for 4 or maybe 5 more minutes?
Well, it'll be a well-deserved win.
As you see Jorge Betancourt. And now a substitution now for the Cacique. This will be number 15, David Harkeen, the 23-year-old native of Diriangén, in his 5th season, as he prepares to check in now for Maicon Santana, who has been pretty active tonight for Diriangén. Esteli's going to get a crack at it now here. This is going to be number 3, Luis Lopez, who just checked in, the 21-year-old native of Managua. Here we go, Vince. The crowd's in it. This might be the last chance here for Esteli. Gets it in front of the net. About the only one home there was number 24, Christian Gutierrez, but nothing doing.
No, and it's unfortunate. You know, as you said, last opportunity, last shot at least to try to stay in this game, and it's unfortunate. And that's been the story of the night for Real Esteli. Missed opportunities.
As Justo Lorente now prepares to kick it out. So that there could be a little rain beginning to fall there, Vince. You can hear it hitting the camera microphone on site. Real Esteli with about a minute and a half remaining in regulation. And Rosas now tries to get it in front.
Great play by
there by Lorente.
Yeah. James, I do have one question for you.
Hit me.
Is that one person that's been playing that drum all night, or do you think it's been a shared effort?
That's what we got to find out. And we're going to talk to our special thanks as well to our contact there with Real Esteli, Alan Chamorro, doing a great job getting us the information tonight.
Thank you,
and we will find out. And indeed, it is raining now, as you can see, Vince.
Wow.
I thought I heard that hit the camera there. And we barely got this one in under the wire before the rain started. That 40% chance is now at 100. And needless to say, Diriangén has rained on the Real Esteli parade here tonight at home, as they have just dominated this one from the start. The third of 3 matches in a row tonight between Diriangén and Real Esteli. It started last Wednesday night in Esteli at Estadio Independencia. Real Esteli taking that one 1-0. And then they continued last Saturday night in a Liga Primera match between both these two teams at the aforementioned Estadio Independencia. As you can see now, we are going to get 4 additional minutes of stoppage time here to wrap this one up. So Esteli with another little bit of time, they got to have to hurry, Vince.
Yeah, we've got the additional time here, so still an opportunity, but that opportunity continues to slip.
Looking for a yellow card, and there it is.
That's it.
So this one is going to be on number 8, Richard Rodriguez. And time just continues to tick away now for Real Esteli, as Bernardo Laureiro talking with our official tonight. And I believe that is Eric Lazama, but I am actually, you know what, that is not Eric Lazama. I do remember Eric Lazama. That is not Eric Lazama. Unfortunately, we do not have a name for our official this evening, but he has done a great job of keeping this one clean. On the whole, Vince, tonight, there hasn't been obviously any red cards issued and only a couple yellows to this point.
No, I think the officials did a good job of setting the tone here for how play would be. And when you had that little barrage of yellow cards earlier in the second half, I think it pretty much gave stern warning to both teams. You know, look, be careful. Just be careful. And they've been able to maintain control of the game and keep it a clean one.
And now you can see Real Esteli's number 26 prepares to check in for a few moments of action. That'll be Alexis Somariba. He was the hero a couple weeks ago for the Train of the North, scoring the only goal of the game. So he checks in here for about a minute and 45 seconds of action. Officially checking in for number 8, Richard Rodriguez, after Rodriguez just picking up that yellow card there for Esteli. So we got a minute and a half remaining in this one. Diriangén up 2-0 over Esteli in the semifinal Copa Nacional match. And we have a yellow card now issued to Eric Mendoza of Diriangén. And that one's going to stay with Diriangén, and the Esteli player pleading for some sort of infraction, but so far, nothing doing.
Well, and we've got someone that has been down. I don't know if it's due to exhaustion or injury. Doesn't appear to be grabbing any part of his body.
If he'll swing around a little bit more, we can tell you who it is.
Yeah.
And turn to the right. That
There he
is number 9, Luis Coronel. So now Bernardo Laureiro will do the duty for Diriangén. And we got about 10 more seconds, and this one will be in the books. Little shoulder there from Luis Acuna on the near side. Esteli now one more time. Off the head of Bernardo Laureiro. 26 now. Somariba to throw it in for Esteli.
That should be about it here, James.
They're over stoppage time now.
Yeah.
Players drop into the pitch like flies. That should be just about it. They're going to give them another little bit to go. And our official, you can see, saying, hey, if we're going to play a little more, let's go. And now Diriangén, jubilation erupting from the sideline as they have upset
what a game.
Favorite Real Esteli here tonight.
What a win.
2-0 as you get a good shot at the crowd on hand tonight, celebrating their home win 2-0 over the visiting Train of the North. As we take a look at the statistics, total shots on goal tonight for Diriangén, 3-0 over Esteli. Fouls at 14-11, and it was just all the Cacique tonight here on their home pitch tonight over Esteli fans. They dominated this one.
It has been, and it's interesting statistics with shots on goal. You would have thought that Real Esteli had more than 4, particularly early in the second half, but the stats don't lie, and it was quite a game, quite a win for Diriangén. Congratulations.
Our final score once again, the Cacique of Diriangén on their home pitch here in Diriamba tonight. They capture this victory over the visiting Train of the North in Real Esteli, 2-0. For my broadcast partner, Vince Alicio, I'm James Poovey saying so long from Diriamba, Nicaragua, as Diriangén once again, the final score 2-0 in this Copa Nacional match. And you see the players erupting from the sideline in jubilation. They capture tonight over Esteli 2-0. Good night from Diriamba, Nicaragua.